everyone, what's up? My name is Mike Nylander, and you have just found your way to another awesome episode of Handbag Mike. The channel that's devoted not just to one, but to two things that I like: handbags and talking. So be sure to smash that like button and be sure to subscribe as I take a look at the latest handbags from various designers such as Louis Vuitton, Prada, Coach, Michael Kors, Dooney & Burke, and many more. I'm going to give you my opinion as to what's hot and what's not. Each new episode will center around a different bag, and each bag will be thoroughly and wittingly reviewed by yours truly, this guy right here, using a list of various categories and a 5-star rating system. For this episode of Handbag Mike, I have decided to continue my search for the perfect holiday gifts. This means that I'm not only looking for bags that are designer, but also bags that are sold at a great deal. Because, let's face it, with the holidays being right around the corner now, there are still so many of us that find ourselves just starting to put together that list of either all the gifts we still need to get for others, or the gifts that we may want to find under the tree with our names on them. And I am one who firmly believes that when it comes to the holidays, getting a fun gift may be awesome, but getting a fun gift at a great price is really the best route to go. So, with this said, I would like to now take the opportunity to introduce you all to the bag that we're going to be looking at in today's video. Drum roll, please. It is a bag from the Coach outlet, a place where you can find a good collection of bags at a rather affordable price. And today we will be looking at the Coach Court Tote with Halftone Floral print. This is a bag that is sure to meet the needs of at least one person on your own little nice list. But with that said, how will this bag score when it comes to my rating? Will it be hot? Will it be not? Will it be fab or drab? I guess we all know by now there's only one way to get this burning question answered, with a fun video that has been peppered just right with a little bit of snark and sass. So I invite you to relax on that nice comfy sofa as we take a look at our next bag for review on Handbag Mike. If you have been watching these videos for a while now, and, thank you if you have been, then you will know the drill. But if you are new to this channel, let me start by saying a very friendly and happy welcome. And now let me lay out the whole process for you. In order to give a complete review of each bag that will be listed on this channel, a list of categories has been created which will highlight the different important key elements of what I am looking for in each bag. These categories are going to be the same for each bag that I look at, and they will be graded based on a 5-star rating, where I, try to rate based off of what I feel others would want and not just my own wants and needs in a bag. Then, at the end of each video, I will have the chance to give my thoughts on the bag and tell you all how I personally feel about it. So, beware. And I will take on whether or not the bag is fab or drab. These categories are as follows: style, price and value, versatility, practicality, and timelessness. The first category that we're going to look at is the category of style. And when it came to the category of style, I felt honestly compelled to rate it a 3.5-star rating. You know, honestly, I really wanted to give it just a slightly higher rating because, you know, partially, I think this bag is just fun, and I wanted to rate it based off of my feelings on it. But these ratings, as we all know, are not about me, so I had to take myself out of the equation. Because these ratings are about getting a rating that I feel is beneficial to you, my wonderful watchers. Thanks for watching. These are all to help you out when choosing your next bag. And so, 3.5 stars was really as high as I could go here. I will go ahead and say that this bag is one that can be described using one word. Cute. It is a fun bag that will surely bring lots of joy and happiness. The floral design of it is just pure perfection. And the hot pink background. Well, let me just put it this way. If you're a pink fan, then you're going to be in heaven with this shade. I know I'm in heaven with this shade. It is such a nice shade of pink. The black pocket on the front and the black coach tag that hang from the front handle are perfect contrast to the loud and daring pink of this bag. There is also pink leather piping, which is a slightly duller pink in tone to the rest of the bag, and it adds a really nice touch. Rally? Okay, so see, that's what happens when you try to say the word really, but you kind of mix it up with rather. You just get rally. Anyways, the handles, black with a dark pink stripe in the middle and black leather shoulder protectors, are absolutely flawless. Lastly, we have a new take on the Coach logo, which can be found on the front pocket. This logo is a white oval patch with a retro white C and the word Coach written underneath in simple lettering. The bag does have charm. I cannot, and more importantly, I will not deny this. But it is a bag that, as I've said before, is best described using the word cute, because it is not a Coach bag that is necessarily elegant or is one that is sophisticated in its appeal. It isn't what I would call a fancy bag. But you know what? When it comes to this choice, that is okay. This bag does not try to be elegant or sophisticated or even fancy. It tries to be bold and fun and cute, and in this way, it succeeds. In the end, the style is one that will not be for everyone, and I know that, even as I create this video. But I do think that more people are going to like this bag than those who don't. And I will conclude this section of this video by saying that, for me, this style has a very youthful quality to it. This is not saying that you have to be young to use this bag. Rather, it is saying that you have to be young at heart to fully appreciate the fun and almost sassy nature of this Coach court. Moving right along here, the second category that we're going to look at is the category of price and value. Are you ready? I was, at first, going to give this a 5-star rating. And honestly, even as I am continuing to give this review, I wonder if this rating would have been better. The only reason that I gave it a rating of 4.5 stars, if I'm being honest, instead of the 5, is due to the material that is used to create the majority of this bag. While this bag does have the leather piping, and it also has the leather front pocket, it must be noted that the majority of this bag is made of nylon. And, while nylon may very well be a strong material, it is not a material that screams out high-end luxury. At least, not to me it doesn't. Hence, why this bag is one that I have said is best described by using the word cute, and not the word high-end or luxury or any of those other words. Still though, even with the fact that this bag is not fully made of leather, it is being sold at a truly incredible price that should really catch your eye and make you reconsider if the nylon fabric is all that bad a choice. Because this bag can be yours for the price of, everybody get ready for it now, $105 plus tax from the Coach Outlet website. I mean, really, this is a great price point here, especially considering just how much of a bag you are getting, which we will go into further in the category of practicality. Now, as I've said, the majority of this bag is made from nylon. You have the pink floral nylon exterior of this bag. The interior of it is lined with a black fabric lining with a leather Coach tag sewn in. You also have an interior zip pocket and 2 slip pockets that are on the interior as well. The front pocket on the exterior of this bag is a black pebble leather and is a 3-dimensional box-shaped pocket which stores a rather good amount of things. The bag has a zip top and it has 4 protective feet at the base. Yay, feet! It also has a Coach tag made in black leather that hangs from the front handle. Now, I will say that the logo tag on this product is a thinner one. It's kind of flimsy. Honestly, it is just, in comparison to some of the other thicker logo tags, it kind of comes off as cheap. But, in the end, this is a rather minor complaint and just something to bitch about for the mere sake of bitching, I suppose. Because, I do like to do that, too. All things said, this is a great bag for the price. And while not leather, nylon, as said above, is a strong fabric. So it is a definite deal in my opinion. Okay, so before getting into the next category, I'm just going to take a moment here and apologize for these lights that cut me off during my last part of this video. I actually had to move over some, and so now you're seeing a nice pretty white and blue wall from my room. The reason why is that the sun is glaring in from the window directly across from me, and it was cutting me off. So, had to shift over some. With that said, let's move forward. The third category that we're looking at is the category of versatility. For this category, I gave the rating of 2 stars. Now, I'm just going to say it and be done with it. This bag may be super cute, but in the long run, it is not a very versatile bag. At least not in my opinion. We can argue the versatility of this bag all you want. But I will warn you that if you choose to go into that argument with me, you are going to fail because this bag is just plain not versatile. Being that it is such a big, bulky bag, this bag is really not one that you're going to be able to use all that much. Trust me, I have the turquoise version of the Coach Court Tote myself, and I can honestly say that it is a bag that just does not get all that much use. I got it thinking that it would be perfect for me, and even now I love it, but it is not one that I use all that often. I mean, it is perfect for a weekend getaway when you have to pack lightly. I've used it this way several times. Or, as I have seen many people say, it can also serve as a diaper bag. I will say that this is actually a joke that my husband made when he saw the turquoise version of mine as it came in the mail. So, if you have a baby, or if you take a lot of weekend getaways, then sure, I can see this bag being the perfect option for you. And I would say, it has a good place in your closet for that type of use. Anything other than this, though, not so much. The fourth category to be looked at is the category of practicality. And when it came to this category, I gave the 5-star rating. Woohoo! Now, I will say that it seems very strange, even to a little weirdo such as myself, to give this the highest rating possible when just seconds ago I talked about how the very bulky and big size of this bag was something that made it lack versatility. But, hey, whatever. Nobody said that I had to make sense all the time, did they? And quite honestly, this is a good thing because the reality is that I seldom do seem to make a whole lot of sense. Anyway, let us just move past that and look at the specifics of this bag. This bag has measurements of 15.5 inches long by 12.5 inches high by 5 3/4 inches wide. So let us just take a moment to say that this bag is freaking gigantic. I mean, holy crap! Now, let us take a little bit of a moment here to calm back down before continuing. Okay, think I got it. Moving on, the handles of this bag have a 10-inch drop to them, which is a good size in my opinion. And as we have already gone over, this bag has a total of 4 pockets, the big exterior pocket, and again, this is done in black pebbled leather. You also have the interior pockets, 2 slip pockets, and 1 zip pocket. And when it comes to the shape of this bag, we have a bag that is a box tote, which is very easy to store and retrieve items from. So when it comes to the shape of this bag and the size of this bag, we have a practicality that is very nice. All in all, I am just going to say that this bag offers an insane amount of room. Perhaps too much, but I'll leave it up to you. The fifth and final category we're looking at before moving into the personal feelings section of this video is the category of timelessness. And when it came to this category, I gave a 2-star rating. I will say what I have said many times before, that this bag is cute. But I will also say that it is a bag I can imagine many people growing rather tired of not too long after having purchased it. It is not a long-term bag, I am sad to say. At least not for everyone. It is not a Coach bag that I can honestly picture that many people using long-term and thinking that it has this luxurious quality that is associated with many of the other Coach products. This being said, I am not in any way ragging on this bag. I do think it is fun. I do think it is cute, and I do think that there are some people that are going to like this bag longer than others, but I do think in the end it is not necessarily a timeless bag. I just don't see it as a forever bag. Honestly, however, and here's the important thing, for the price point that this bag is being sold at, it is okay that it isn't a timeless bag. As long as you are able to get, I don't know, a good amount of use out of it, then $105 is actually a really good price. We have now drawn near to the end of another review, and another bag has been rated based off of my own personal standards. Lastly now, and something I'm sure we all love, it is time for me to share my personal feelings about this bag. I will say that I am actually conflicted on how I feel about this bag. If I did not already have a version of the Coach Court Tote in the turquoise monogram nylon, then probably I would have a much happier, and not at all realistic set of feelings when it comes to this bag. Because, I'm just going to say it, when looking at it simply from a stylistic view, this bag is right up my alley. I love the bright, vibrant pink shade and the floral pattern that it offers. I love the black pocket on the front and how it so dramatically contrasts to the pink, which only makes the whole bag look all that much more bold and daring. Yes, please. I love the handles of this bag, the black with the pink sparkly stripe down the middle. Those are pure perfection. And so this bag is cute. It is vibrant. This is the type of whimsical style that I just find to be totally awesome. But then I do remember that I have a version of this bag already. And as much as I may love big bags, and we all know that I do, I have to admit that this bag may be a tad bit too bulky for me to fully appreciate. This bag, being such a bulky bag, does feel a bit awkward when being carried under your arm as you're expected to carry it. On the plus side, I will say that the handles of this bag are extremely comfortable. They do not dig into the shoulder, but rather are very soft, and they have a very nice feel to them. In the end, this is a good bag, and it is one that I do like aesthetically. Having my turquoise one, an option that is no longer available, I would not feel the need to buy another, no matter how cute I may think this bag is. And believe me, I do think it is cute. But I will say that I wish I had waited, because if I had seen this bag before purchasing my turquoise one, then I would have definitely been getting this one instead. This bag is one that I will say is bulky, and yes, it may not be as luxurious as other items from Coach, but it is a good find, and it has a great price. And honestly, speaking in terms of holiday gifting, I do see this being a perfect holiday treat for at least a few of you out there. So, is this bag fab or drab? Let's find out. While clearly not as enthusiastic as I have been with others that get this title, I will give this bag a little, all lowercase letter, fab. It is a fine bag, just fine. It is a good bag for those who need a larger bag. I'm not going to lie there. Being nylon, it is not as heavy as a leather bag this size would be, which is also very nice. I will say I do see the prettiness of this bag because it is there, and I do like that. I feel that the prettiness of this bag is actually going to be the point that sells it for a lot of people. I also see that this bag is not one that will be long-term for many, but again, for the price point of $105, it is okay that this is not a forever bag. This bag is not one that I would call drab by any means, not in any way, shape, or form, but it does lack that quality, classy touch that I feel many look for when buying from a brand such as Coach. And with this said, we have now reached the end of another review. I hope you all had a fun time looking at the Coach Court Tote with me. If so, please let me know by showing some love and hitting those like and subscribe buttons. And be sure to stay tuned as I have a new review coming soon. Until next time, I'm Handbag Mike, and I'm saying later.